Hi there Taurus, how are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome to your reading back with me again, Anisa from the Inner Serial. For those of you who are new to my channel, hello, and for those of you who have been a long time, welcome back. So this is going to be a love general reading for you. The format is going to be you versus them. I'm going to be pulling cards about who is it that we're going to be talking about today, your challenges, past, present, future, actions that we can be expecting from both parties. And by the end of the reading, I'm also going to be pulling some advice card for you, all right? Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so the roles might get reversed or may not resonate with you at all. There's going to be a link on the description box below should you want to have a personal reading with me. And please don't forget to also check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, all right? So let's do it. Taurus, who is it that we're going to be talking about today? For Taurus, we got the Knight of Swords. We have the Five of Swords in reverse, and we also have the Sun card. How about Taurus challenges? The Queen of Pentacles and also the King of Swords is in reverse. All right, so who is it that we're going to be talking about today? Somebody who wants to have some peace with you with the Five of Swords in reverse and mirror. So there might be some strife, there might be some conflicts, there might be some arguments that was at play, but I feel that this person is ready to drop their swords and just call it a peace. But they kind of like wants to have like a really, really rushing forward movement with you. Okay, with the Knight of Swords, it's like they're kind of like wanting to be communicating their peace, or they're just kind of like, okay, you know what, let's just get over it, you know. Yeah. And the Sun card, they do feel strongly about you though. The Sun rules the heart, right? The Sun rules the heart chakras. They do feel strongly about you. It's like their confident level or their heart chakra is kind of like dependent on you too. So what is your challenges? King of Swords in reverse and also the Queen of Pentacles. There's a lack of stabilities, consistencies, reliabilities when it comes to this relationship. You can't seem to be trusting this person. There's a lack of stability, I should say so myself, with the Queen of Pentacles here. And with the King of Swords in reverse, it's like it has this... It has this my way or the highway type of attitude. You know what I mean? It could be coming from you. It could be coming from them. I was going to say something, but I forgot. But anyway, you might be dealing with an air sign that's going to be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You might be dealing with a Leo, or you might be dealing with a earth sign person that's going to be Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Okay, you also might have like a little bit of a difficulties in letting things slide or letting things pass, whereas this person is just like, come on now, let's just move past it. And you guys are like, no, we can't move past it. There's something here that I cannot move past. So let's see what's going on in your past, present, and future for Taurus. And the past from their side first, please. You got the Queen of Wands. You might be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Ten of Wands is in reverse. How about from Taurus side? The Knight of Wands. The Seven of Wands is in reverse. Yeah, you kind of like want to be rebuilding things with this person. There was like an initial type of attractions, and then from their side, they kind of like feel that you guys are also their wish fulfillment. You might be thinking the same way about this person, but then Ten of Swords. It's funny because it's very... like these two cards from each other is a very polar opposite, right? Like you got the Queen of Wands, who is very, very optimistic. She's a go-getter. She's like, we can do this. Like, I can do this. I can get through this and everything like that. But then the other moment you have a Ten of Wands, it's like, no, I can't do this. It's too much. It's too much of a burden. It's too heavy. It's too, like, there's that sense. So that's if you guys are dealing with one person. You're the same. You're like the Nine of Wands. Okay, that's the adventures here. I'm excited. But then you also have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, I'm excited. I kind of like want to be rebuilding things with this person. But then, Seven of Wands. Nah, don't feel like it again. The hell with it. I don't want to rebuild something with this person. I don't want to do anything again. So there is that switch. But however, if you guys are dealing with two people, there's one person who you're particularly very interested in. And there's one person here who you and them at the same time let things go. Like, psh, it's like at the same time. Okay? So let's see in the now. From their side first, please. The Nine of Wands is in reverse. Oh, there's like a lot of fears that is being played here. How about from Taurus side? The Queen of Pentacles. The King of Wands is in reverse. So they're going through like a lot of transformation period, especially if you guys are only dealing with one person here. Okay? This person was from like a very high-strung, energetic, a go-getter person, became overwhelmed, let it go. It really took a toll on them to a point where they're like the Nine of Wands, okay? They're like, should I do this or should I not? If I do it again, like, will I get hurt again? Okay. And you know, the Nine of Wands in this particular deck of mine is interesting because as you can see, this lady is standing away from her pentacles. Okay. It's like she's been forced to back. And to a point was like, okay, am I being forced? And if I do it again, or if I put in the work towards Taurus again, like, will I have to back down again? Like, that's kind of like the things that they were going through, but now they're getting over it because they're the Nine of Wands in reverse. So they're letting go of that fear. They're letting go of that skepticism or anxieties or whatever it is that they're having. And they're going through like a lot of major period here. I think one of the reasons why they're doing it is because they're starting to realize that you do have a quality that they're looking for. Okay. They're starting to realize that, you know what, like, why should I be so scared of Taurus? Like, why should I be so afraid of Taurus? Because I could see that this person is to be trusted, is to be relied upon. Like, I could see that quality in them. So why am I so fearful of that? So they're going through that transformations, but like for some reasons you're the King of Wands in reverse in here. So yeah, you're trying to be as stable as you could, but then there's like a 40% of you boiling deep within you, probably in your subconscious. The fact that you're still mad or pissed or wanting to, I don't want to say wanting to enforce boundaries, but it's just like you're trying to scream your boundaries at them. You know what I mean? Let's see the King of Wands in reverse from your side first. And I want to clarify the Death card here too. The Star card. You might be dealing with a Scorpio. You might be dealing with an Aquarius. You might be dealing with a Pisces. You might be dealing with an earth sign like yourself, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. But you're not saying anything. You're keeping things to yourself. You're focused a lot more on your pentacles. You're focused a lot more on your money, on your career, on your businesses. You're focusing a lot more about your achievements and goals and all of those stuff. You have a lot of things to say, but you're not saying that. And that might also be the reason why that King of Wands comes up in reverse, because you need to be careful. I think I said this to another sign, didn't I? Who was it? Was it Pisces? I forgot. Like, be careful of blowing up, because it's lurking deep within, you know what I mean? Like, they can't see it. They can't see this King of Wands in reverse. But it's there from your side. Let's see the Death card from their side. I might need to cut this video because I'm running out of memory space. Moon card, Page of Wands, and also the Empress. Curious. You might be dealing with two people though. Like, there's one person here who is still curious about you, who is dropping off their fears and anxieties in regards to you, and will probably try to approach the Empress, because you're the Empress, right? You're ruled by Venus. Who's trying to approach, but you will see this person as being a kid, okay? Because that's literally what it is. I mean, Page of Wands and also the Empress card. Can't you see it? It's like a little kid who's trying to flirt with the idea of this Empress. So you would see this person as being like a kid. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to make myself comfortable here. And then you have another person who just went. So if you're dealing with two people, you have one person who's trying to come to you, but then you would see them as a kid, kind of, with the Page of Wands and Empress. And then there's like another person who just went through like a transformation period in their life. It could either be that they're just coming out of difficulties, or they just came out of a relationship, whatever that is. But with this person, Well, you kind of like is interested, but it's still on a physical level. Let's see the future from their side first, please. 10 of Swords. Ooh. Okay. 6 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. How about from Taurus side? 9 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles in reverse, the Magician. So somebody is going to be telling the other person, because there's one person here in this relationship who hasn't been telling the other person how hurt they are. But I do feel that somebody here is going to be expressing that. So, this person just can't help to get back to you. Just can't help it, man. But in the future, they're going to be kind of like quite hurt or disappointed because they kind of like have the impression that you guys are focusing a lot more on your independence, or that you guys are focusing a lot more on your money, your financial freedoms and all of those stuff. So sorry. They're going to be quite hurt by it. But to your defense, you're trying to balance things out, you know? I mean, like, you can't... In Indonesia, we have the saying, like, love can't buy you rice. So love isn't... yeah, you got to be realistic in this world. You need to work, you need careers, you need money in order to do things. You need things that are mundane, you need things that are worldly, you need things that are practical in order for you to live on your day-to-day basis, right? So you're just being practical here, but this person sees you as being practical as a lack of interest or lack of wanting them to be in your life. Because your energy is kind of like quite beautiful with the 9 of Pentacles and also the 3 of Pentacles. So you're focused on you, and you're also focused on this relationship. You're trying to collaborate here. You're trying to teach people how to do things. And with the 3 of Pentacles in here, this person can't help but to be intrigued by it. But again, because you might be dealing with somebody who's quite demanding or needy or clingy, that they see your practical approach of you trying to balance out between, you know, your financial freedom, your personal independence, and dealing with them as something that is hurtful. And I do see them like the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, letting go of that unwavering devotions and loyalty they have towards you, probably going to be telling you that. I think the person that I was predicting is going to be telling you how hurt they are is going to be that person. Because of that. Alright? So let's see your advice, Taurus. Yeah, I didn't need to cut it. Let's see Taurus advice. Actually, I want to use this one. Advice for Taurus, please. What do you need to release? You're very close to achieving your goal. And then a time to give rather than take. All right, what is it that you need to release? Well, judging from here is that what you need to release is the King of Wands in reverse. There is this hidden, I don't know, boiling emotions hidden somewhere. And, you know, I've dealt with a Taurus before when I was in college. This guy seems like the coolest person on earth. Like, he never get angry and everything like that. But when he get angry, it's like, wow, like, who are you? Okay, so I think what you need to release is the King of Wands in reverse before it blows up into something that is big, before it turns into a tower moment, if that makes sense, okay? So if you have like a disappointment with this person, if you have like an upset feeling, if you have some sort of concern, I think it's very safe for you to be expressing these things towards them before it blows up into something that is nasty, all right? This is a reminder that whatever it is that you've been working on, whether it be in your personal relationship or in your life in general, is that you're getting really close to achieving it. So just kind of like keep on persistence, like the Taurus that you are. And then another one is at a time to give rather than to take. New moon in Virgo. All right. So I think that is it for my reading for you, Taurus. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity you've been looking for, and I look forward to seeing you next week for your another weekly reading. All right, bye-bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.